Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Subject is psychology, psychology for nurses. And today's concept, you're going to learn about drive and motives. Now, a drive means it is an arousal state which will make you to develop this motivation or motives. Now, for example, this arousal which make you to start or initiate your behavior, this arousal which make you to move towards that goal, so that is called drive. Like example, now this drive is because of your body needs. Like you feel hungry, that when the blood glucose level goes down, some chemical changes, and you get a signal that you want something to eat. See, this is a biological drive what you got. Then that drive will push you towards the action to seek for the food and pick something and eat. See, this drive is a biological need which give you a signal to initiate certain behavior. Then that is called a motive. Now, before that, we can see a drive. We can mainly see two types of drive. One is biological drive and one is socio-cultural drive. Like if you know little bit about needs, then it is easy for you to understand this drive. Now same like this biological drive, definitely because of your body needs, need for your food, water, oxygen, shelter, rest and sleep, sex, all this a basic need of your body. When that something has got changed in your body, biochemical reaction will take place, and that will give a signal to your brain to go and meet that need. So that needs are called biological motives, I mean biological drive. Next is socio-cultural drive. It's because of your socio-cultural type of living, your relationship with your friends, your family, the job what you're doing, the occupation, your status. These all make you to have a certain kind of satisfaction in your life. You want to achieve something, you want to be very happy, you want that pleasure, you want that peace of mind. See, you're going to get all these things because of this secondary drive. To achieve that, you're behaving. See, you want to get a social status, that secondary drive make you to go for higher education, achieve some job, get a good job, you placed well, earn some salary, you buy one car, you have one house. See, this is all give you a pleasure. This is all called as your secondary drives. So this is about your drive, a biological drive and psychological or socio-cultural drive. Now, very important concept. Next, what you're going to learn is motives. The word motive means move, which make you to push. Okay. Now, this motive is a behavior which will help you to reach the goal. Now, drive, which give you arousal for this motive, and this motive is a behavior which help you to reach that goal. You're taking certain actions to meet your needs, and that is called motives. Now mainly we can classify this motive into two types: innate motive and acquired motive. This innate motive is also known as unlearned motive, and acquired motive is also known as learned motive. Now let us categorize further so that a better understanding. We can categorize it as primary motive, secondary motive, and personal motive, and unconscious motive. Now let us study what is this primary motives. Primary motive is same like your innate or unlearned motive. Now these motives are basically for your life, for your existence, your survive. You want this motive, you want to do that. Like you are having a motive of hunger, you're getting that signal, like you see a changes will take place in your body, blood glucose level goes down, signal goes to the brain. Yes, you are feeling hungry, you are trying to seek some food, you want to keep yourself stable, you want to again meet that need of your body tissue. Your body says that I want food. See, it's craving for the food. That means to maintain that normal body balance, you're eating something. This is called your hunger motive, hunger motivation. Next is motivation for oxygen motive. That means it's no one has taught you to take breath. See, when there is a lack of oxygen, deprivation from oxygen, see, you just hold your breath for a minute, you will understand. See, we are trying to get the breath somehow. See, this is called your oxygen motive. To meet the need of your body tissue, you require oxygen. Thirst motive. See, when you feel thirst, when that body water level goes down, you get a signal that you want to drink some water. You feel thirsty, then definitely you're trying to search for the water and you will have a glass of water. See, this is called thirst motive. Sex motive. See, I don't say it's a very essential part of life. Without that, you cannot survive. But definitely, it is required for a good, happy family life, your domestic life. So that will give you a like intensity of that feelings. That libido will trigger you to have a mating relationship. But for that also, in our society, we are having lot of social norms. We believe certain rules. We respect that relationship. So this is like your biological or primary motives. Okay. Next is secondary motives like affiliation motive. Always you want to be with the company, you want someone to love and you want to be loved by someone. Even if you want to have food or a cup of coffee, you like somebody's company. So if you're there with someone, you can talk, you can share your feelings, you feel much more happy. So this is called affiliation motive. In your social relationship, you want to be in a group, you want to maintain that relationship, you want to have that cordial relationship with others. So this is called affiliation motive. Everyone wants that. Okay. Next is power motive. That means here the individual want to gain something, like they want the power of order, they want to give a command and they're trying to achieve that and they get a satisfaction. This kind of behavior, this kind of initiation activity, this is called power motive. Motive of social approval. That means here everyone wants to live in that social boundaries by respecting each others without violating the rights of others. You don't want any kind of social approval. You don't want to take any risk or the pain. You want to be independent and you want to be dependent on other for your needs, so that you want to have a good relationship with others. So you don't want this social disapproval. You want to be in a group and live a crowd. You encourage others to be in a group. That community is required. So this is called social disapproval motive. Now you will have a yes now you want to have that need for status. See, in secondary motive, you want to get some of status in your life, like you don't want to feel inferior, you want to acquire something in your life so that you are noticed in your society. So this is about your secondary motive. Then a personal motive, it is like your habit. You are tend to perform something repeatedly where you feel happy. See, this is a lead to your personality. Motive of your attitude, the way you learn, the way you behave with others, your behavior, your attitude form. So this will help you that have a good relation or bad relation with others. So this is a attitude motive. And curiosity motive, where you would like to explore with the things. When you get explore, you will get that satisfaction of your curiosity. So you get that knowledge, you feel better, you that intensity of that feeling will come down and you feel relaxed. See, this is curiosity. Then like achievement motive, where every individual want to achieve something in their life so that they are noted in the society, they'll get self-respect, they get some kind of name and fame. So definitely those who want to achieve, they will be more hard worker, they're not bothered about the failure, they want to give their 100%. Definitely we can see some other category of people who are little scared of failure. They don't take much risky jobs, they want to do something which is very less risky and where they can achieve their task. So this is called achievement motive. Next, they will have that life goal motives, where everyone will have generally everyone will have a common goals, but different goal is formed by an individual to achieve that, that will be a life goal of that individual, that will have a motive to work towards that. See, this is what called achievement, and you're having this life goal you're trying to achieve, and you wanted to focus a unique goal of your life and you're trying to reach that. Okay, so this is about personal motives. And last comes unconscious motive, where individual is not aware about all these motives, what happen in their life. They're not so conscious. See, it can be said that unconscious behavior, like your fear of phobias, the way your unconscious like and dislikes, now that may tend to get some psychiatric disorders. It happens with some people. You're having excessive fear about something, but where you're not able to express that and you're not aware, but unconsciously this behavior will trouble you very badly. Finally you may the victim of any disorder. So this is called unconscious desire, unconscious motive of your body. So I'm going to summarize. We discussed about this motive, drive and motive. Drive means is arousal state, biological and a socio-cultural drive. Motive, which is basic from drive, which motivate you to do that, achieve that goal, then that is called a motive. It's a learned behavior. Now again, motive is categorized into 4 types mainly, like primary motives, like motive of thirst, motive of hunger, water motive, sex motive, rest and sleep, elimination motive. If you want to go for this, you don't ask anybody's permission from High Court or Supreme Court. We'll go there. See, it's a biological need. Next is secondary motive. It's also called as socio-cultural psychological motive, like affiliation motive, power motive, status motive, and motive of social approval. And personal motive, in that we are checking that achievement motive, life goal motive, habit motives, and attitude and curiosity motives. And finally unconscious motives, which all are the unconscious mind related matters, which may lead to psychiatric disorder later on when it will be not met. So this is all about motive and drive. I hope you understood. Please keep watching so that we'll learn many more concepts. I'll see you in next class. Take care of yourself. Thank you all.